Hello again, my name is Kathy and I am the art teacher at Art Project for Kids. I'm very happy to say that over the years my website has helped millions of kids learn how to draw. Today I made a video for a very popular fall project, how to draw a bat. Whether you just want to learn more about them or make a really fun Halloween drawing, they're really easy to draw. Let me show you how. First, we need to gather our art supplies of drawing paper, pencil, black marker, and crayons. You can also download and print this helpful tutorial from my website. Step number 1. This bat is going to be resting and hanging from a branch. Just draw 2 lines across the top of your paper, maybe making a little point here and there. We want it to be kind of skinny so the feet can easily wrap around it. Step number 2. Now draw a line in the center, which is going to be the bottom of one of the wings. The right side of the body is going to come down like this and then end in the center of the paper. Draw it with a nice long curve, kind of like an upside down heart. Step number 3. When one side is done, draw a matching shape on the other side. Just do your best to make it match and be the same size. Step number 4. Now draw a nice curve from the top right corner down to the center of the paper. This will make it look like one wing is wrapped on top of the other. Next comes the head, which is going to be an oval that goes right here. I like to make marks first to plan it. Then go back and draw a wide oval that connects all of those marks. I like to do this in 2 steps so I can see the shapes a little bit better. To connect that head to the body, just add 2 angled lines like this. Step number 5. Now for the ears. I find that drawing each step on both sides of the head is a good way to go. So start with small lines that come out first, and then make the lines that curve down. I'm going to do that on both sides to make sure they match before I continue. Step number 6. Now finish each ear with a curve from the head to the tips of the ears. They should look rather pointy when you're done. Step number 7. Now add a curve inside each ear. And then draw a few more curved lines. These are actually the little edges that you sometimes see inside bat ears. Step number 8. The eyes are pretty simple, just 2 circles about the size of a pea. If you want to add shiny white spots, then draw another small circle inside. Now for the nose, we can just keep it simple and cute with a wide oval right in the center of the face. And it's kind of fun to make this a happy bat with an upside down smile like this. The only thing left is to connect this bat to the branch with some feet. Start with lines for the ankles, then wider shapes for the toes. Draw the same number on both sides, making sure your feet are wider than the branch. Before any toe lines are drawn, it's really helpful to first erase what's inside those feet, and if it helps, fix any lines that you need to. Now, by going back and adding some lines connected to those bumps, it will look like this bat has toes that are really wrapped around that branch. See how easy that was to do? Step number 9. Okay, this drawing is done, so it is time to trace all of those pencil lines with a black marker. Try not to rush this part. The more neatly you trace your lines, the nicer your drawing will look. And while you have that black marker, it will work really well to fill in those eyes. They are pretty small. Oh, and that nose gets filled in black too. I almost forgot. Now that all the black is filled in, it's a really good time to take a minute and erase any pencil lines that might still be showing. And now it is coloring time. I found a kind of chocolate brown for my bat, but if you're learning more about them, there are probably some other colors you could use too, like maybe gray or black. Whatever color you choose though, do try to press hard and fill in everything so that you don't have any white paper showing through. I'm going to color my feet gray, but again, you could probably use other colors here too. And I think I'm going to make my branch black just to make it stand out a little bit more. And last but not least, it's time to choose a color for your sky. I'm going to make mine a kind of daytime scene, but you could certainly do a night one too. Okay, then this bat drawing is completely done. I do think it's kind of fun to show one hanging like this, just as a reminder of what they look like when they're not flying around. They're pretty interesting creatures, that's for sure. Hey, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this bat tutorial. You can find more projects like this on my website, Art Projects for Kids, including how to draw a scarecrow and how to draw a pumpkin. Thanks for coming, and I hope to draw with you again real soon.